Hi everyone, and welcome back to Joy as It Flies. Now, it's finally that time of year and nothing says Christmas quite like a glass of homemade eggnog. And that's what I'm going to be making today. A plain eggnog and a chocolate eggnog. Trust me, it's amazing. Now, I know some people are a bit intimidated by making eggnog from scratch, especially the custard base. But I promise it's easier than you think, and the flavour difference from store-bought is like night and day. The important thing to remember is that you just need to temper the eggs. This means that everything is cooked and it's completely safe, and it is actually not a difficult process at all. So I'm just going to, I'm just heating the milk and with some cinnamon and nutmeg and some star anise. While that's heating, and you want that to go almost just to the point of boiling, just when it starts to simmer, take that off the heat then. And then I'm separating the eggs. And a good thing, I always have this problem. What do you do with egg whites? Christmas time, a perfect thing to do is to make some meringue kisses. They store really well and they make a fantastic Christmas gift. Anyway, so it's a matter of just mixing the eggs with the sugar, and you want to just beat those until they're really doubled in size and very light, and you'll notice the colour changing, so they're really pale and yellow and foamy. It's now a tradition in our house that on the day when we decorate the tree and decorate the house, I make a couple of batches of eggnog for us all to enjoy, and it's just lovely having the Christmas music on for the first time, and the really cheesy Christmas music, decorating the Christmas tree, putting all the decorations up and the coziness of the Christmas lights, and having lots of eggnog. So this is the all-important tempering of the egg mixture, and that's just very slowly adding the milk mixture into the eggs as you whisk continually. And you just do that until you've got all of it in there. Give it a really good whisk, and then you can add all of that back into your saucepan. And then you're going to just cook this, and I would recommend, this is when you just need to take care. This is probably the trickiest part of it, because you don't want to cook the eggs to the point of scrambling them, and that can happen if you cook it on too high heat or you cook it for too long. So you want a low heat, stirring constantly, and it only takes about 2 minutes. You're not trying to create a thick custard. You just want to thicken it and heat it up slowly. I normally go to the point where you just see the steam. It's starting to steam. And as I said, that's about 2 to 3 minutes, stirring constantly, and then take it off. Pour it back into the bowl. Yes, there's lots of backwards and forwards in with the bowls and the pans. And then you mix your cream in and some vanilla, and then pour it straight into a glass jar or bottle. So this is obviously the plain version of the eggnog, and with the chocolate eggnog, everything's exactly the same at the beginning. You just heat the milk up in the same way, and you whisk your egg yolks with the sugar in the same way. The only difference is that after you've removed the star anise, which I've just done, you add in your chocolate, and I recommend dark chocolate for this because it's a sweet enough mixture, so you don't really need any more sweetness. So a nice dark chocolate just gets added into that hot milk and stir that until it's melted in. And then once again, just pour that into the eggs to temper it, whisking all the time. Now my version of eggnog is without alcohol, but if you want the traditional version, you can obviously add in brandy or rum or whiskey or bourbon. With the alcohol, the eggnog can last for a good few weeks if stored properly in the fridge. Without it, it will last about 2 to 4 days. I have to say ours never lasts more than a couple of days. But because obviously you are dealing with eggs and cream, it won't last much longer than that. And my favourite way to enjoy eggnog is actually in coffee. It's so good, you have to try it. All you need to do is put your hot coffee into your cup. And I know you can do this obviously with cold iced coffee, lots of people do, but for me it's hot coffee. So I put my hot coffee into the cup and then add the eggnog. Just make sure if you are using hot coffee to stir really well as you're adding the eggnog. This just makes sure it's really well mixed in and it stops it from curdling. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments what's your favourite drink or festive treat. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye.